Have you heard of Blue Monday, the most emotionally draining day of the year? This time of the year can be really hard. Less daylight, colder days, lower energy. We also move less and spend more time at home. And because of it, our environment and the things that we surround ourselves by are influencing us more than usual. Additionally, when your energy is low, your tolerance is lower too. So things like harsh lighting, clutter, visual chaos, or cold can be overwhelming and can feel more overwhelming than in other times of the year. In winter, our homes need to work a little harder for us and need to support us more than in summer because our surroundings send signals to our nervous system, and right now we need to calm it down. We need to support it, we need to hug it, and we need our homes to feel like a shelter, like a safe space, a warm hug. Hi, I'm Matt. I'm a designer and I focus on creating interiors that feel good. And in this video, I want to show you how small intentional changes in your space can support your well-being. So why is it that space impacts our well-being, our mental state? We process our surroundings subconsciously. You don't think about how a space makes you feel. Maybe a specific thing is annoying, then you actually pay attention to it. But overall, you don't think about it. So light, clutter, color, sound, even temperature, all of it has an influence on your nervous system. It can be good, but also it can be bad. It can calm you down, it can create a safe feeling, it can put you in a relaxation mode, but also it can hype up your cortisol and it can make you more anxious without you even knowing. Especially in winter, you really need your space to support you. You are spending more time at your home, so it shouldn't affect you negatively. Let's go through all the aspects that attribute to how you feel in a space and what you can do better at your home. Let's start with light. Opting for warmer light from more diffused, smaller sources all over your space is more calming for your nervous system. It will create this cozy atmosphere in contrast to choosing one overhead light, especially if it's like harsh, cold white. Avoid it. Avoid it. Avoid it. Don't do it. Don't do this. This will boost your cortisol and keep you in this stressful state of mind. It feels like a hospital, but like hospital is a really critical place. You need to be focused, you need to be alert. You actually want cortisol to help you when you are a doctor. When you are a patient, that's different story, different, like not for today. We are talking about your home. You want it to feel cozy. You want it to feel safe and help you relax. A full video guide on lighting will be up, and also in the description everything you need to know about light is there. Lighting isn't the only thing that can boost your cortisol and that can diminish your relaxation mode. Let's talk about clutter. I don't think that everyone needs to follow minimalism. I myself like the ideology of choosing intentionally what you have in your space. But as you can see, not all my walls are white and empty. I feel like space should have personality and you should have nice things in your space. At the same time, clutter and visual noise can be stressful. If you have surfaces full of objects that remind you of unfinished tasks, it will keep you in this state of mind that you need to do more, you need to finish it, you need to do it. So I think actually having empty surfaces is really beneficial to your brain. You want to find a balance in between empty everything and having personality at home. What you can do here is clean some surfaces and leave them empty. It is also visible when it comes to colors. If you have really bright color palette at your home, especially if you have high contrasts, it can be tiring for your mental health. It's proven that color palettes that are inspired by nature are more calming for your mind, for our minds. We are animals, we came from nature. We know that being in nature is beneficial, so small reminders to our brain can trick it in a way and help you relax in less contrasting color palettes, colorful contrasting items. Maybe this could be more practical in summer and even spring when we have more energy and it's not as draining and tiring and we can actually enjoy it then. Next thing is textures and physical comfort. In winter, you want warmth, you want softness, you want comfort. Adding blankets and cushions and heavier curtains, rugs, it's not only about like this cozy winter aesthetics, but it also impacts how you feel in a space. It creates cozy feeling, it gives you more haptical interests, and it stimulates you more, but in the good way. It's not overstimulating, but it gives your mind more diversity. I believe that in winter we need this sensory softness. We need a soft blanket, we need a rug under our feet. It may seem really simple, but these are the things that truly impact how we feel. And it's not something that you think about daily, but subconsciously it really impacts our bodies. I have mentioned natural colors, but this also goes to natural materials. Close your eyes and think about touching cold metal surface or a wooden table, or a glass table and a wooden table. One is hard, one is cold, it's not as pleasant, and the other one is softer, is actually warm to that. There is a real difference how it impacts us. I personally think that we should have diversity in our materials at home, but the important thing is to have natural materials. They are more calming, they feel more grounding. Also, additionally, they already have these natural color palettes. It checks all the boxes. Wood, ceramics. Also, you can go for plants and branches. In winter, to make it more on theme, you can go for evergreen branches as a decor in a vase. Small touches like that can bring this nature element to our minds, to our surroundings, and it can just make it more pleasant to be in a space. There were those trials that in the same hospital, patients after the same surgery were recovering in two different rooms. One room had a window on a building and no greenery, and the other room had a view of a tree, green tree and some nature. And it was proven that patients with daily view of nature were recovering more quickly, and it was beneficial to their well-being. What we can learn from it: bring in natural elements to your space. And you actually don't have to do anything with it. You just subconsciously absorb. Next thing that is really important here to talk about, next aspect that is influencing how we feel in a space, is acoustics. A cozy room feels more cold and more uncomfortable. It doesn't feel safe. This actually is a really easy thing to fix if you know that you need to fix it. Glass can vibrate through sound, and metal also, and it enhances the echo in a space. While on the other hand, textiles absorb sound. So if you have an echoey room, you want to add fabrics, you want to add textiles, more curtains, rugs, also upholstered furniture, cushions, paper lampshades. If you add those elements into your space, it will be less echoey, and at the same time it will benefit how you feel in the space. Winter really can be a hard season. Seasonal depression is a real thing that affects multiple people, a large amount of people, and especially when we are spending more time indoors. We want our spaces to help us. So one simple step that you can do today is recognize what change is needed at your home, how your space may be harmful to your well-being. Harmful is a large word, I know, but it actually can be harmful. The key thing is to acknowledge it and to be aware of it. So this video was the first step. Next step is to change what's wrong. Let me know in the comments down below, what are you changing after watching this video? If it was helpful to you, give me a like, please. If you want to see more from me, subscribe. The whole video on the lighting situation, I will link it here on the screen so you can watch it, and I will see you soon. Bye.